Your router blinks off right as the video call starts, the smart camera drops, and suddenly everyone in the house is staring at you like you personally unplugged the internet. Tiny outages are annoying because the modem and router need steady power. Today, we're ranking the 7 best uninterruptible power supplies that keep wireless internet alive. All the links are in the description so you can check out the current prices. Let's dive in. Number 7. Golden Mate. The interesting thing here is not just backup power, it is the battery chemistry. Golden Mate uses lithium iron phosphate, which is the kind of thing you appreciate after you stop replacing tired old backup batteries every few years. This is the one I'd recommend for someone who wants a long-term, low-maintenance power station for a router, modem, network switch, and maybe a small office setup. The lifespan claim is huge, with over 10 years and more than 5,000 charge cycles, so it makes sense for people who hate thinking about battery replacements. You also get 8 outlets, pure sine wave output, real-time battery information, and protections against outages, voltage dips, surges, and weird power behavior. For sensitive network gear, that cleaner power can be reassuring. The catch is that this is more serious than most router owners need. The cooling fan can kick on under heavy battery use, so it is not the quietest tiny corner solution. But for reliability first buyers, it is a tank. Tap the link in the description to check it out. Number 6. CyberPower CP1500. Here's where things start feeling like a real home office command center. The CyberPower CP1500 is not just trying to keep your Wi-Fi alive. It wants to protect the whole desk, especially if you have a computer, monitor, router, modem, and maybe a network drive all fighting for outlet space. The pure sine wave output is the key practical advantage. Modern electronics can be picky, and this gives them cleaner backup power than cheaper simulated models. Add automatic voltage regulation, and it also handles those little dips and spikes that do not fully kill power but still stress your gear. This makes the most sense for people who work from home, game online, or run important connected devices. The color screen is surprisingly nice because you can actually see what is happening instead of guessing. It is not the smallest or cheapest choice, but if your internet setup lives beside serious electronics, this is a very safe bet. Check out the link in the description to see more. Number 5. A PC600M1. Sometimes you do not need a giant brick under the desk. You just need the internet to stop disappearing every time the power blips for 30 seconds. That is where this APC model lands nicely. This is the one I'd point toward apartment users, students, and basic work-from-home setups. It has 5 outlets with battery backup and surge protection, plus 2 surge-only outlets for less critical extras. That layout is simple but practical. Router, modem, maybe a small computer, done. At a 100-watt load, it offers about 23 minutes of runtime, which is plenty for short outages and safe shutdowns. For a router alone, the useful time can stretch much further, depending on the equipment. The built-in universal serial bus charging port is also handy when your phone becomes your emergency lifeline. The limitation is power headroom. This is not the pick for a gaming tower and multiple screens, but for keeping basic connectivity steady, it is refreshingly sensible and easy to live with. If you liked it, check it out by clicking the link in the description. Number 4. CyberPower CP1200. This one sits in that useful middle zone where it does not feel wildly oversized, but it also does not feel fragile. The CyberPower CP1200 gives you enough capacity for networking gear plus some desk equipment, which is exactly where many home users actually live. It uses simulated sine wave output, so I would not make it my first choice for very sensitive high-end systems. But for routers, modems, basic workstations, and home entertainment gear, it delivers the kind of practical backup most people are really shopping for. This is not the one for everyone, but it is excellent for people who want strong value and more outlets without jumping into premium pricing. The 10 outlets are useful, especially because half provide battery backup and surge protection while the others handle less critical devices. There is no fancy color screen here, just status lights. That is less elegant, sure. But automatic voltage regulation, solid capacity, and safety certification make it a dependable everyday pick. I've left the link in the description. Number 3. APC 1500 milliseconds 2. This is the backup I would look at when the router is only one piece of a much more important setup. The APC 1500 milliseconds 2 is built for people who have a serious home office, network storage, a powerful computer, or gear they really do not want suddenly snapping off. Pure sine wave power gives it an advantage with sensitive electronics, and the runtime headroom is the kind of thing you appreciate during a longer outage. Instead of rushing to save files and shut everything down, you get breathing room. This is the one I'd recommend for creators, remote workers, and anyone who treats internet uptime like part of their job. The liquid crystal display helps because seeing runtime and load in real time turns guesswork into actual control. The weak point is obvious. It is larger, heavier, and more expensive than a basic router backup. But if your modem and router support a larger digital workspace, this one protects the whole ecosystem. For more opinions, see the link below. Number 2. CyberPower CP1000. This one is easy to recommend because it hits the sweet spot for a lot of people. Not tiny, not intimidating, just enough capacity to make your router, modem, and essential desk gear behave during messy power moments. This is the best fit for regular home offices, family routers, and people who want useful information without paying for the biggest unit in the lineup. The 1000 volt ampere and 600 watt rating gives you more flexibility than compact models, especially if you want to add a monitor or small workstation. The multifunction liquid crystal display is a real advantage. Estimated runtime, battery level, and load capacity are all visible, so you are not left doing panic math during an outage. Automatic voltage regulation also handles minor dips and spikes without wasting battery cycles. For routers, modems, workstations, and entertainment gear, it delivers the right combination of capacity, outlets, and everyday practicality. It is the safe middle choice. Did you like it? In the description, you can find the link for more details. Number 1. CyberPower EC850. This pick deserves a spot in this video because it's not the most powerful unit here, and that is exactly why I like it for wireless internet. Most people do not need a monster. They need a smart, affordable backup that quietly protects the gear they actually use every day. This is the one I'd recommend for router-first buyers who also want room for a few desk essentials. The 850 volt ampere and 510 watt capacity is plenty for a modem, router, mesh system, and some light electronics. You get 12 outlets, with 6 offering battery backup and surge protection. The ecological mode is the clever part. When it detects that a connected computer is off or asleep, it can cut power to selected peripheral outlets, reducing waste. That makes it practical for people who leave everything plugged in all day. The liquid crystal display gives quick battery and power information, which helps you trust the system instead of guessing. If you're interested in this model, the link is just below. Well, that concludes our review of the 7 best uninterruptible power supply options that you can get right now. If you are interested in any of them, all the links are in the description. You can check the current prices or get a deal. And hey, there's also a free trial of Amazon Prime. 30 days, no shipping costs, faster delivery. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more top picks like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.